Welcome back, everybody. In this part, we will learn tuples. Yeah, tuples. So what's this name? By the way, I don't know the English definition of what is a tuple means. Tuple definition, let's see. What does the English? A data structure consisting of multiple parts. Okay, I know that. But what is, because I'm not native to the English language. Okay. Now it just has this Python definition, but anything you write, tuple is something, a data type, you can write with this. Okay, so how do we create tuple? You may say, for instance, empty tuple. Let's create an empty tuple like this. This is an empty tuple in Python. This. Okay, let's see. Yep, you saw it. You have seen it already. Okay, let's check if it's a tuple or not. Type tuple. So now I'm checking this empty tuple actually, and let's see. Yeah, tuple, great. And also you can create a tuple also like this, tuple, and this is also an empty tuple. Let's check, print T. As you can see, it's a tuple, and let's check what T is, type, and T. It's, yeah, but actually tuple has order. Tuple has order. We can use index to access the items. Okay, now let's create a tuple with items. Print tuple, and we can say, for instance, 20, and okay, 22, please. Okay, so it has an order. If you see print now, I can store this. By the way, I just want to ask you a quiz. What variable name do you want to give for this? Tell me. A very good variable name.
Years.
Yes, great. You have to make your variable names mnemonic. So it's so easy that anyone can understand this. So if you want to access one of the item, years 0, so I should get 2020. And if I say print years 1, yes, but it doesn't, I'm not sure if it's working negative indexing. -1, I'm afraid it doesn't, but it's working even negative indexing. Yeah, so tuple has order. Okay, can we use the in operator, print 2023 in the years? Do we have 2023 here? No, we don't have, but let's try checking. False, yeah. So we can use this to check. Can we use for loop for year in years, print the year? Yeah. So now, yes, for instance, if you've been here since starting year, if you've been here since 2019, now maybe if I ask you the difference, you should just subtract start year, right? If you've been somewhere in Finland or somewhere, so you've been for 1 year, some of you 2 years, some of you for 3 years. So while you are looping, you just also do operation. It could be addition or subtraction or whatsoever, not only in here, in any problem. Okay, let's go to set and tuple, and let's see what we can get there. Tuples. A tuple is a collection of data types. It could be similar data types or different data types, which is ordered. It should be ordered and unchangeable. Oh, guys, this is very important when it comes to programming. Unchangeable. It will not be changing. Okay, unchangeable. Because I just changed I come up with this word instead of not saying mutable, not mutable or unmutable. Yeah. Now the virus is actually, the coronavirus is mutating itself, right? It's changing to different variety of virus. Yeah. So that means some of the DNA changes. So, but nothing to do with DNA here. When we say tuple, once it's created, it will remain the same. So now we have created a tuple containing 3 items, and it will remain the same with 3 items. We can't remove or add. That's the idea of mutation. Is that clear? Just type 1 for me if mutation is clear for you now. So it's the first time when we come across with such kind of a data type. So it doesn't mutate. You can't mutate tuples. It will remain the same. If you have 3 items, 3 items. You can't add or remove. It will just remain like that. So if you have a data that doesn't change by any means, so then I think tuple seems the right kind of data type. Well, great. That's what it says. And tuples are written with round brackets. We have seen that once a tuple is created, we cannot change its values. We cannot use add, insert, remove methods in a tuple, because it's not modifiable, it's not changeable, it's not mutable. Unlike, it says here, unlike list, tuple has few methods. Good for you guys. It's just few, so few things to learn. So the tuple constructor, it allows us to create an empty tuple. And the count allow us to count items, index. For instance, if I ask you, hey guys, when did you come to Finland? Some of you might say 2012. Okay. And some of you may say 2015, and some of you might 2016. And some of you, again, you may say 2016. Maybe again, some of you. Okay. At what year many of you just showed up to Finland? Okay. Or maybe wherever. You tell me. This, right? Okay. This is very short. Tuple, it's easy to, but we have this account. By the way, count also can be used with list. Years dot count. Then I should have years dot count, and I have to pass the value I want to, then 16. Let's see, I'm expecting 3 times. Yeah. It seems, how many times 2016 occurs? So I have to 3 times, but I can also use the here again. If I want to print, for instance, this, you can say print how many times You can use F and then inject the year here. Oh yeah, so powerful. And then years dot count, and then again we can pass the year that's coming from here now and then, right? And now let's see. Yeah, as you can see, how many times 2000? What's happening here? What's this minus? Oh, okay. Yeah, because now I have to change this. Let's say starting 2010. So that's the reason why we see just some negative number over there. As you can see, 2012 one times, 2015 one times, 2016 three times. Yeah, for instance, if all of a sudden if I change this to, and also 2020 or 2019, the most interesting year. Oh yes. Yeah, let's make it 100 times. Just kidding. Okay, let's see now. And as you can see, 2012 two times. Yeah, two times, and 2016 three times. But why? I think I have to run this again. Why? Oh yeah, 2019 three times. Yep, great. So we can use this, the count method and index to find the index of a specified item in a tuple. Yeah, we can, for instance, again, find, for instance, years dot index of year. Yeah, so I'm trying to just find the index of all the items while I'm looping, or you can just do also when you are not doing the loop. As you can see, 0, 0, what? I have to check this. Yes, you may tell me, because the index just gives you the index of the first item. Yeah, so as you so this shows you that, as you can see, 2012 we have at the first index, I mean at 0 and 1, but it says just 0 0 because it just gives you the index of the first occurrence. We have seen also this using when we were learning list. Yeah, we can also use this, the operator plus, to join to tuples. Let me show you that. Maybe I can show you here. Tuple 1. How about if I say 1, 2, 3, and tuple 2, and if I say 4, 5, 6. How about if we just sum these two up, TP and TP2, TP2. As you can see, we have created a tuple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It seems different. Why? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
You're adding tuple
yeah.
1 twice.
Yeah.
Great, thank you guys. So now, as you can see, this just gave us the mix of these two. Yeah, so it's very important. And another is slicing. Does slicing works? Yeah, that's what a slicing I was asking you. For instance, some of you maybe you're in favor of these countries. Let me just show you the use case of this. For instance, Finland, yeah, and then I say Sweden and Iceland, and maybe I can just go here, Norway, and then I put Denmark. Yes. So I think you're familiar with these country names, and these are the Scandinavian countries. Are they? Yeah, they are, right? Are there more countries, or are these the only countries?
Well, if you want to be precise, Finland is not Scandinavian countries, but the Nordic countries. Sweden,
Okay.
Norway, Denmark, and Iceland are Scandinavian countries, if you want to be very precise.
Okay, so these are Nordic countries.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's see. So as you can see now, these Nordic countries, we can't create countries, right? Like all of a sudden, we don't have this magic wand that can create countries all of a sudden. So this means actually these countries will remain like the same and we can't modify them. So this tuple is a very good case to store data like this. Can we slice? Let's slice some of the countries here. Maybe, for instance, I can slice starting from Sweden to the rest. I can slice them out and call them Scandinavian countries. So is Nordic. I can say from Nordic countries, I can slice from 0, 1. Okay, so I have to start from 1 to the rest. I don't have to put value here. Then if I print actually, now I will have a list without Finland. So slicing is also possible. If I want to slice it's just Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, you tell me. So this is how we do Nordic countries. Then I have to start 0, 1. So I have to start from 1. And then where do I want to end? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it doesn't include this one. So I have to say 4. And let's see the result. Yes, Sweden, Norway, Denmark. Yeah, great. So it's the same as list. Okay. This is how we learn also list. So it's not much different from list. Slicing is possible, changing tuples to list. Oh yeah, can we change this to list? Yes, why not? You can just print list and then Nordic countries, because I have the list built-in function, and then oh yeah, now it's a list. Oh yeah, Taina asked me in the morning, when do we use these different punctuation marks? As you can see, whenever I see something like this, I'm sure I am looking at tuples. Again, I'm looking at tuples. And when I see this, what do I am looking at? You just tell me, guys.
A list.
Yes, list.
Okay.
Okay, what's the difference between list and tuple? List is modifiable. We can change it. We can add, we can remove, and we can also access it by index, and it's ordered. Yes, tuple, it's ordered and we can access it by index, but we can't modify it. Once it's created, it will be there. For instance, we have here how many items? 5 items in the Nordic countries. Of course, we sliced this out and we stored it somewhere else, but we didn't touch it. We sliced it without touching the original, okay? When I say Nordic country slice, I'm not touching it. I'm slicing and storing it in a different variable here. It seems very complicated at the very beginning, but it will be fine when you just get familiar with that. Okay, great. Checking an item in a list. Checking an item in a list, of course, I mean, in a tuple, it has to be corrected. I think I do have a typo here. Joining two tuples, we have seen that. We use just the plus operator, and yeah. Then actually we can delete not the item, but we can completely delete the tuple. That's possible. And if you say print and delete one of the tuple, for instance, tuple 1, you don't do some kind of operation. We should do it something differently. We do the operation, and let's try printing tuple 1. So I have deleted it already at line 35, and I'm trying to access it again at line 36. Does this make sense, guys? No, right? So this should be causing an error. Let's run. That's how you know if it's deleted or not, actually. Yeah, great. Now we have finished actually tuples. To recap, let's see the definition here. A tuple is a collection of data types. It could be the same kind of data types or different data types, but they are ordered. Okay, we can access them by their index. Yeah, but they cannot be modified. It should remain the same once it's created. But yeah, we can access them by index. We can also check the lengths with len, and we can slice them. Also, we can access them using negative indexing, and we can change a tuple to list, and we can use the in operator to check if something exists. For instance, banana, orange, mango, lemon, orange in fruits. We have orange, so this should be true, right? Or how about if I say avocado in this fruit? We don't have avocado, so it should be false. Joining, we can use just the plus operator to join. Deleting, to completely delete the tuple, we can use del and the name of your tuple. Great. This is everything you need related to tuple, but you should understand the difference between tuple and the list. Do you have any question? It seems no. So we will move on to dictionary, the most important type of a data type in Python. So I have to close the tuple lesson here.